Hi, and thanks for watching. I'm here today to share with you two cards that I created with the Spellbinders new Scrolled Punch and Pierce Plate etched die. This is part of the 4-petal collection. This thin metal die plate has a combination of eyelet and piercing designs and that covers the size of an A2 card front. But it cuts into 3 different pieces, the outer, middle, and center layer. What I like about this product is that each section is unique and you can use them in combination with each other or stand alone. Now, I purchased this new tool-in-one. This is a Spellbinders tool. This will be the first time that I'm using it. I'll have in my description box below links for the products that I'm using. The tool-in-one, you can get it in 3 different colors: white, which I have here, black, or bronze and white. The tool-in-one features a brush end as well as 2 what I call pointy ends. They're actually straight and angled piercing tips. You can clean out the chads that are left in your dies. You can separate backing from adhesives, or you can purchase the Ultimate Toolkit, which features 6 different tips for the tool-in-one barrel, which would include 3 ball stylus tips, foam molding mat for adding dimension to petals and cupping flower layers, 2 loop tools for use with the foam molding mat, which will shape and add striations to individual flower petals. It includes 1 leaf tool tip to be used with the leaf pad, and it creates realistic veins and striations for leaves and petals and stems. So they have a kit, in other words, that you can use to add different tool-in-one tips. And I'm very interested in that kit because actually for my card today, I'm going to be using a stylus to make my flowers look more 3D, but I didn't realize there are tips that you can use for your flowers to make striations, etc. So anyways, back to today's project. So I put the straight tip on the tool-in-one, and I'm just going through. I have this metallic silver cardstock, and I'm just poking out all the remaining chads. And you can see that I also used the brush, and the brush is really helpful because it helps to loosen everything. And a lot of times the brush, things will just pop out automatically using the brush. But you can see that this plate has a lot of piercings in it, so it just takes a little bit of time, but it's really not that bad. I actually did this and it didn't take much time at all. Speaking of the tool-in-one, here I unscrewed the barrel of the tool-in-one. I'm sorry that my camera was out of focus. And then you can store your tips right inside the barrel. And you can store both of your tips inside this barrel. The tips just come off whenever you unscrew them and pull them out. I like that I can store the tips inside here. It's going to prevent me from accidentally jabbing myself. These tips are really sharp, folks. Yeah, so again, you can get the tool-in-one either in white, black, or bronze and white. And the extra kit, you can get that in addition to the tool-in-one. Now I'm just putting the barrel back together again, and I'll store it this way. Okay, let's have a look at the different panels that I created. Now I went a little bit crazy here. I really think this is such an elegant plate. I really love this plate. So I used a lot of different colors of foil cardstock and die cut this out. I have a matte gold, shiny gold. I have a blue and a purple that I used for my paper to cut this out. Let me show you how you can mix and match and make different combinations of the 3 different sections that actually cut out with this plate. There's just a lot of different possibilities. So I've got 2 different kinds of gold paper, but I'm alternating the different colors of gold paper within the layering, and I think that looks really nice. It's a subtle monochromatic look, but I do think it's very classy. Next, let's bring in the silver cardstock that you saw me using earlier in this video to demonstrate the tool-in-one, and I'm just alternating the different sections between silver and gold, and the contrast is very nice. Now, I didn't get a chance to make cards with the silver and the gold, but let's see what I made with the purple and the blue. Here you see all the varieties and all the possibilities with this plate. I'm going to show you the Spellbinders products that I pulled from my stash to finish my cards. I used the Smooth Lines Mix and Match Sentiments. This is a die cut set with lots of great sentiments from Spellbinders. The sentiments include happy birthday, thank you, for you, congrats, best wishes, hello, just a note, and love. You could add love you together. So it's a great, well-rounded set, no matter what the occasion that you need. And I'm going to select the sentiment hello, which is one of the sentiments in this set. Again, I'll have this set linked below. It's the Smooth Lines Mix and Match Sentiments etched dies from the Be Bold collection from Spellbinders. For my first card, I die cut the word hello using my white accent opaque 100-pound cardstock. And I cut it out multiple times. My plan is to glue several of these together to create some dimension. So I'm just using some liquid glue and a piece of washi tape just to hold that hello down. And that's just going to give me something to keep it even and steady. And then I'm going to grab my first one and lay it right on top. And this is just one way that you can create dimension using your die cut sentiments. This is a nice size sentiment, and it's just wide enough that I'm able to use my fine tip liquid glue pen, my fine tip on my liquid glue bottle to keep the glue from gushing out and squirting out all everywhere. You know, some sentiments are very delicate. That's not the case with this style and this set. It's bold. It's from the Be Bold collection from Spellbinders. And so I think the mix and match smooth lines really does describe this set very well. All right, so I think I'm on my fourth layer here, and it's getting nice and thick. I'm just using my tweezers to position everything. And now I'm going for another layer. So I did 4 or 5 layers, I think, in total for this sentiment. And I really like how it pops things up nice and tall. Okay, and now I'm just going through, making sure everything's lined up and taking my pokey tool that my friend Chow made me and just getting rid of any kind of little glue that might have oozed out. But really, it's not that much. So I do love this sentiment set. Oh, let's add another one. Nope, let's not. I was like, I don't think I added any more. That's going to look great on that card. All right, now I've got 3 left. And I'm just going to go ahead and glue them together. You see, I'm just using my fingernail to hold down the sentiment. That's what's nice about this set. It does have some thickness to it. It's not as dainty as some other sentiment sets that are out there. So you can make pretty quick work of layering them and having your nice thick sentiment for the front of your card or whatever project you're working on. I'll just put this aside and save it for later. Let's go ahead and put the card together, which is going to be relatively easy. We already have our sections of this die already cut. They're already glued down. There's a silver foil cardstock as a matte layer behind all the blue and purple foiled sections. Now I'm just taking some glue and gluing down the hello. And I'm going to show you my next card by first showing you the sentiment that I picked out for my next card. So there's my first card. Now this sentiment that says hello comes from a relatively new set from Spellbinders. This is the Raining Hearts die set. Basically it features 2 cover plate type dies and then 2 sentiments. The sentiments are hello and yay with an apostrophe, with the exclamation mark, and they have shadows that come with them, shadow dies. And then you can either cut out the hearts or you can cut out the raindrops. But this is the sentiment that I'm going to use for my second card. For card number 2, I have a card A2 size with silver cardstock as the matte layer. Then I just took 2 of the sections of the pierce plate and I put them on top. So we've got the blue and the purple without the large third section, just the blue and the purple. And then what I'm going to do, I'm sorry my camera is going out of focus here. Now the shadow layer, what I'm going to do is use foam tape to pop up that shadow layer. And then I'll go ahead and glue the word hello, which I die cut in blue foil cardstock, and it matches the other foil cardstock that I used. I'll just go ahead and put this right in the middle. It fits really nice inside this middle section. You can really use any sentiment that you have. It could be die cut or stamped. If you stamp it, you might want to heat emboss it. And then I'm going to secure the word hello right over top of that shadow. And I think that stands out really nice, and it matches really nice with the blue layer. Now this card's not finished yet. I need some flowers. Now you know Spellbinders has lots of different die sets with flowers. I happen to have this one. It is a Spellbinders Primrose Heart Facade etched dies from the Garden Shutters collection by Becca Feakin. You could use any flower set that you have to add flower embellishments to the front of your card panel. What I did was I cut out several of the flowers. Let me show you the card that I originally made last year using this Primrose Heart set. I really like how this card turned out. And I think it's a really pretty card. So when I thought about flowers, I immediately thought of these. I guess they're considered to be primroses. I'm not sure at this point how many I'm going to put on the card. So what I like to do though is to do 2 layers. So for each flower, there's actually 2 cutouts of flowers. And then I layer them on top of each other. I also cut out a bunch of leaves and stem. I'm going to be using the Zig Real Brush clear color markers to color my flowers. Yes, the primrose flowers. Okay, I'll just grab a piece of scrap paper and you'll see the colors that I have selected. Mostly purples and blues. 82, 84, 81, 83, 80, 30, 31, and 36. So in my mind, I want these flowers to be purple and blue to match my foil cardstock. And I have a lot of markers. I even have green markers, but one thing I like about these Zig markers is their fine tip. I don't know of any others that has a tip so nice and slender for doing this detailed work. And really all I'm doing is coloring in around the flower where it would be dark with a darker color, and then I'll go over it with a lighter color. This is what you call very basic coloring. I'm not a colorist, and I don't profess to be one, but I like these markers and I think these flowers are really cute. And this is a simple way to add embellishments to the front of my card. And my card, I think, is already fancy enough. It has foil cardstock in 3 different colors, silver, purple, and blue. It's got the beautiful sections of the die plate that I have here from Spellbinders. And so I'm just adding some basic flowers and leaves. And I'm going to speed this up super fast. It certainly is not the speed at which I color. But while I'm doing my coloring, I just wanted to say thank you all for hanging in there and watching my video. I hope that you're getting some ideas. And I hope that you're seeing how cool this die is from Spellbinders. All of these are from Spellbinders. All of them are super detailed. They've got the etching. I just love the Spellbinders dies. If you're new to my channel, I just want to say welcome. Thank you very much for watching. Please click the subscribe button and click on the bell so that you're notified of all my future videos. And I just want to say thanks to everybody for jumping on and watching my video. Leave a comment below. Tell me what you think after you see my finished cards. Tell me which one's your favorite. Now here's a look at both of my cards. These are my finished cards side by side. See, I added the flowers, the primrose. And this is what it looks like when it's all completed. And if you hold 1 second, I'll have a still shot of the other card that I made. Here you go. So thanks a lot for watching today. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment, and if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. If you see anything here that you'd like for yourself, please check out the description box below and use my links that help support my channel. Thanks so much and have a hopeful day. Bye-bye.